Hey guys, welcome back to my very neglected garden. It has been a rough couple of weeks for me. I haven't had a lot of time to spend in the garden, and she needs some looking after. So some of you know, about 4 months ago my dad fell and broke his neck, became a quadriplegic, and most of my time has been spent getting his house ready for him to come home. We put in a lift. I'll show some clips here, but we put in a lift, we put in a sidewalk, and about 3 weeks ago he made it home. But he is no longer with us. On October 1st, he passed. So it's been a long, just really hard journey where, again, my garden has been very neglected. Let me show you what is going on in here. I think I really need some garden therapy, which I'm going to get to later today because I still need to go up to my dad's house and meet my brother and my sister up there. But let me show you the state of my garden. So this area right here are my green beans, and actually only one plant is doing pretty good. There are green beans growing on here. So I'm going to collect those, probably pull out these other ones over here. This garden has so much weeds in it. I am going to probably, before I do a lot of winter gardening, I'm going to probably lay down some weed mat because the weeds in here are just really bad and I don't want to deal with them anymore. I've tried laying down mulch and the weeds still just make their way through. So my GoPro just shut off for no reason. But I want long-term solution when it comes to dealing with the weeds, and I think some sort of a weed mat is going to work. So I have a bunch of tomatoes on here that aren't ready, but I have quite a few tomato plants that are dying. And so when I get back today, I'm going to remove those. This has powdery mildew on it, so I'm going to remove that. I tried to plant in this box and this box and that box some cooler crop veggies, and well, there was a couple of heat waves and nothing grew, or if it was pre-planted, pre-started, it has since died. I do have some random things growing in here, which I'm not 100% sure what it is. I think it's a melon of some sort based off the leaves. But in here, I have, I don't know, 5 or 6 of these growing. I do have 2 cauliflowers here that have seemed to survive. So I'm going to leave those. But for the most part, I want to maybe start some seeds again now that I can focus on the garden. But I don't want to think about that right now. And then here is a tomatillo. This thing is probably never going to have the chance to, this is a weed, but to produce tomatillos for anything. So I'm probably going to get rid of that. And then this is where my watermelon was. That's going to come out. I'm going to leave the peppers back there because my Sugar Rush peach, they seem to be doing good. My jalapenos, I've gotten quite a few peppers. I'm going to harvest those. And then these are my overwintered peppers here and here. This beautiful thing is a habanero. She's looking good. So at some point, I just want to come in here and really just at least get rid of the dead things. Hopefully it stays cool today so I can get some stuff done. But before I do that, I have to head up to my dad's house. And I'd like to show you some video of his pond, which was the pond that I grew up in, swimming in, playing in, and right now the county is coming down through the creek bed and trying to remove all of the bamboo, which is super exciting because that's all one of the things my dad wanted, was to see all of the bamboo removed from the pond area and see it being brought back to its glory of being able to be used. And so the county has finally made it to his house. And so this is what it looked like before. And hopefully when I go up there, I will be able to show what it looks like after.
Yeah, it looks probably like 4 feet deep out there.
Well, there's a rock right there too.
Ginormous rock back there.
Yeah.
Where'd he go?
He probably just can't get the ball in his mouth, can he?
Goes way back there.
Yeah. There's acreage.
There's on the rock. He jumped in. That was cool.
All right, so it is actually the next day. Yesterday when I was at my dad's house, things took a little bit longer than I thought. And then when I got home, I just really didn't want to be in the garden. So, and today I really don't want to be in the garden either, but this is the vicious cycle and the reason that my garden is so overgrown. So I'm just going to start getting to removing a lot of the dead stuff that's in here. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some seeds in the ground and some seeds in the greenhouse. Let's go. This right here is the base to my zucchini that I just pulled out, and look at this root. It like traveled all the way over here. That's cool. It was doing real good at one point, getting all that water. Unfortunately, she just kept getting eaten by the squirrels. I don't know what I expected. I kind of knew that those were little nests because I found one in the box behind me, but I did not expect to pull out a little mouse. Woo! It scared me. But this is the nest, and it was just living oh so comfortably right in this little corner over here. And yeah, that just goes to show you that I haven't been taking care of my garden. All right, it is pretty darn hot in this greenhouse right now, so I'm gonna make quick work of planting some things. I'm gonna start things like brassicas, beets, like cauliflower, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, that kind of stuff. And I already have my pots, they are wet, and then I have them tagged. I don't even know if I have all of these tags. Like, I don't want navy beans, I don't want these beans. So, okay, so I'm just gonna go through here and pick out my seeds. I don't have a tag for these Chinese broccoli, so I'm just gonna make those really quick with the ones I just took out. And start planting. And I'll probably just come back in with some more dirt just to cover them, because I'm at the point of just not caring right now. Oh my gosh. They just poured everywhere. Eventually I want to do celery. Ooh, it's hot. Okay, now that I'm half dead because of the sweat and the heat, let me show you the garden really quick and how far I got. I don't have the patience to actually plant seeds in the ground right now. I can save that for another day, but I did pretty good on the weeding. I got that big old bucket there, but I got most of this stuff here. Most of this stuff here is pretty good. I just need to come through and pull out a couple of other things and then just rake it up. And then this has actually already been weeded over here. It's just dying. But I'll rake it up and then I will get some, you know, weed barrier, some stuff to hopefully keep the weeds down. But that is it for me. My poor garden is just super neglected and I need to do better. I will do better. Anyways, sorry to be such a Debbie Downer over here, but thanks for hanging out with me in the garden. I'll see you again soon. Bye.